Good morning. This is Victor Jimenez with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 12850 Cuesta Street in Cerritos, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line. The main sewer line is a portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which are underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. Alright, so I've accessed today's main sewer line from a 3-inch maintenance access in the garage. We've pushed about 20 feet through some building drain system, zeroed out our camera where the line exits the structure. So the line exits the structure, we're basically only about 10 feet into the line, and we're running into basically some issues here. But just to kind of recap, the line exits the structure basically about 4 or 5 feet basically to the right of the front door, directly in front of the garage. And I've actually marked out the location where the main sewer line cleanout needs to be extended and exposed. I'll show it to you on the video when we're pulling back the location of where that is. The cleanout, I did dig down a couple of inches with some tools just to see if the cleanout was there. It wasn't. So that will just be an extend and expose project for a plumber to come out and do. Now, I mentioned earlier, we are in a section right here of vitrified clay piping. So the vitrified clay is a very common material for main sewer lines. It has a long service life expectancy. However, it is more susceptible to damage during earthquakes and seismic activity, and it also has a tendency to let in roots at the joint areas. And what we're seeing at the 10-foot mark is actually that. It's some pretty excessive root intrusions coming in at that joint area, enough where basically the only way for me to get through that section was to remove all of the attachments from my camera to get through. Now, here's where essentially the issue lies with regard to the inspection today. About 6 inches past this point of really excessive root intrusions, the pipe is pretty heavily offset. It's offset by about an inch, maybe an inch and a half, and I can see that there is mortar filling the gap, so the pipe is not broken at that point. But the issue there is that the only way for me to get over that offset of the pipe is to put on the attachments to my camera, which at that point I'm then not able to get through this root intrusion. So essentially at this point my recommendation for the line is going to be two things. One is going to be to extend and expose the main sewer line cleanout. This is so that proper maintenance and cleaning can be done on the line in the future. It's not a very big project because the part of the pipe where you will need to install it is already actually fitted with this component. It just needs to be exposed, extended slightly from the ground, and exposed so that it can actually be accessed. And the second thing is that a hydrojet cleaning would need to be performed and a follow-up examination done. The hydrojet cleaning would allow the line to be cleared of any roots, any debris, any buildup that occurs. And then when we come back out, I can use my attachments on my camera to get over these kind of offsets so we can get all the way out to the end of the street and we can see what's going on with the line. But I'll continue with this inspection. So pulling away from that, we've got 10 feet of this vitrified clay, and then we go into a different pipe material. I didn't see any obvious or noticeable breaks in this section of the clay pipe, just the fact that it will need to be cleared out. The roots coming in at the joint areas in a couple spots are pretty excessive. So, we're almost there. Okay. Right at this point, you can see there's an opening at the top of the pipe. So that is where the main sewer line cleanout needs to be installed. The point of what I was trying to say is that you can see that basically that access point is already existing for the line. A plumber does not need to come into the line and cut open the clay pipe and install a cleanout. It already actually exists, so it's just an exposing. Alright, so now pulling away from that, we're entering the building drain system. The building drain system is a modern ABS plastic. The modern plastics are excellent materials for main sewer lines. They have a long service life expectancy. They also have a very smooth inner surface, which is very efficient at washing out debris. And lastly, they're intended to be impervious to root intrusions. So overall, they're an excellent material for main sewer lines. I'm going to show you this access point that we use today. Alright, so that's the main sewer line, or that's the building drain access that we use today. You can see here we're sitting in the garage right now. The line basically runs parallel to that stone wall right there next to the car. Okay, and with that, I'm going to be wrapping up the video portion of the examination for today. Once again, this is Victor Jimenez with Sewer Line Check Professional. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.